One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8 clap and UCLA, ready to roll. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hokies offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the air, it's Peterson. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll try the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Runs through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Davis will throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Peterson. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. Spins away from the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Great move there. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. Coming after it. Slips away. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Pocket starts to collapse. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. steps out of bounds.
And they swarm him under. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the nation.
And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's Peterson. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
First and goal, Virginia Tech.
This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Scanning the field, it's Peterson. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The pitch. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hokies. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretching with his feet, stretching with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
On the run from it.
Is brought down at the
And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Shakes off the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bruins are on the move. They believe they can run right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
at the 48-yard line.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Hold it, up and.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, up and.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Peterson. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
42, UCLA, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The lone back's got it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll try the run. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Second down.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Harris. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The give as they work on that clock. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative